Hi everybody, my name's Aaron Alsop, and today I'd like to tell you about the 5 things you need to make sure that you buy before you get a new lens. Now, a lot of times beginning filmmakers, they'll get their first camera, and as soon as they get their first camera in their hands, the first thing that they do is they start looking for their new lens that they're going to buy. I went through the same thing, and I realized after making films and working and doing a lot of things that getting a new lens was not the most important thing, that there was a lot of things I needed to make sure that I had before I got that new lens. And so I want to talk to you about these 5 things. Now, the first thing on that list is a Pelican case. I talked about this in another video, but this Pelican case has saved me and my camera, mainly my camera, multiple times. The thing is, you put a lot of money into your camera and your lens or lenses or gear in general that you want to protect it. And this has saved my camera from being left out in a car in 40 below weather. It's been dropped. As you can see, it's had its fair share of beating. Do yourself a favor, get one of these Pelican cases or any other kind of hard case like this and protect your camera. Now, the second piece of gear that I think everybody needs to get might sound a little weird to begin with, but you'll see why. And that's extension cords. I can't tell you how many times I've been to places and realized that the places where I could plug in my lights were not as close as I wanted them to be. And there's nothing more embarrassing than getting your light as close to the subject or actor and the cord is just pulled as tight as it can. Do yourself a favor, get an extension cord, even if they've got ones that have the 3 different outlets on them or inputs, that would be great. Do yourself a favor, get this today. So number 3 is actually a mic stand. I know that when I first got into filmmaking, I really wanted to get a boom pole for my mic, and so I made a DIY boom pole, and it cost me about 20-30 bucks, and it took me a few hours to make. It worked great, but the problem was a lot of times when I was filming, the subject or actor was actually stationary or not moving around a lot. And if that's the case, you don't need a boom pole. You don't even need somebody to be holding it. A mic stand like this relieves somebody, of holding it and lets you even film by yourself if necessary. Continue on. Number 4 is a good pair of headphones. These are Sony MDR 7506s. These are the ones that I use and I really like them. And I think it's important to have a good pair of headphones for 2 reasons. First off, you just need to be able to listen to what's actually being picked up and be able to avoid all the outside sounds that you're hearing. And so with these, they're great. They're over the ear and they just, fully cover it up and you can be able to pick up the audio pretty well with these. The other great thing is these are really comfortable. I can spend all day, and I've done that many times, editing with these in an office space or any other location where it is slightly noisy. And I'm able to concentrate and focus on just when I'm editing. So a good pair of headphones, very, very important to have. And the final thing that I think every filmmaker needs to have is a notebook. Doesn't matter what kind you have, you just need to make sure you've got a notebook. I like to have a notebook with me because filmmaking is really just storytelling, and the best way to get better at storytelling is always doing it and practicing as much as you can. I remember when I first got a notebook and started this practice, every day I would go through and write at least 2 pages of just brainstorming ideas, thoughts, and whatever. And I made it kind of an exercise. And what I found was at the end of it, I filled up a notebook with just some terrible ideas that I wouldn't even share with you because I'm embarrassed at how bad they were. But out of those terrible ideas, I was able to get really good ideas, which I've actually made and I've been able to bring to life. And so if you don't have a notebook, make sure you get one and just start writing as much as you can. So those are the 5 things that I think every filmmaker should get before they get on a new lens. The great thing is you can get all of these for under $300 together. So it's not like it's going to break the bank, and you can kind of get them one piece at a time or whatever you would like. I put together an Amazon wish list. It'll be in the description below, just highlighting the headphones, extension cords, mic stands, notebooks, and Pelican cases that I've used and worked with that I think are, a good quality and something that you guys would be interested in. I am curious to know what you guys think. Maybe you think that there should be something onto this list and we need to make it even bigger. I'd love to hear what you say. Leave a comment below or get a hold of me on Google+. Anyways, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to be doing more videos, tutorials on filmmaking and what I've learned. Thanks for watching.